Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Poolside Cigar Reviews with Kirk. Tonight I'm not smoking a cigar, I am enjoying this nice Highland single malt Scotch, and I wanted to talk to you about cigar accessories. Now we all know how much fun buying cigars can be, and if you're going to start to maintain a humidor, keep cigars at your house, if you're smoking frequently, you don't need all of these, but you're going to need some of these accessories. So I thought I'd go over what I have and what works for me. And I guess we'll go in order of importance. Number one, if you're going to smoke cigars with any frequency at your home, or anytime you smoke a cigar, you're going to need this. This is a cigar cutter. This is a Cigar XI1. It's got the wings that pop out. It is spring-loaded, cool teardrop shape. People who don't smoke a lot of cigars will be confused by this. You'll have to teach them how to use it. But it's very simple. Again, you just pull down the button, wings pop out, throw your cigar in, clip the cap, and you're good to go. Cigar products in general, not all, but in general carry a lifetime warranty. So if the blades go dull, they'll sharpen them. If the spring goes bad, they'll fix it. Basically whatever happens, you can send this back to Cigar, and they'll either fix it or replace it. They'll also send you, if you register, a little leather sheath for your cutters and lighters. I have one. This cutter anyway is pretty sturdy. I don't think it really needs a sheath, but whatever. I have one. Second thing that I would recommend is a good lighter. And I would say, if you're only going to get one lighter, personal preference, you can argue with me if you think I'm wrong, but I would say a single jet torch lighter. This is a Cigar Executive. It's got a thumb button on it. It's got a flywheel to adjust the flame height, which the fuel port's right in there for your butane. But I just think this is a nice, slick, classy looking lighter. Again, single flame. Can be a little bit rough for bigger cigars, but it's great for touch-ups. Relatively windproof. And compact. My only complaints about this lighter, the Executive, is that it uses every last drop of its fuel. So when it starts to get low, it doesn't sputter, it doesn't do anything. So if you really have to look at the fuel port and just pay attention and hope that if you run out of gas somewhere, you have butane nearby. But I would recommend a torch lighter. Natural flames are very nice, but they're not windproof. They can be troublesome that way. So if you're just going to have one lighter, I recommend a single torch or single jet torch lighter. Next, if you are going to maintain a humidor, you must, and I repeat must, go buy a digital hygrometer. The analog hygrometers that come with the humidors, while they are beautiful and they make the piece look classy, they don't work. They're crap. So if all you're using is an analog hygrometer, you're flying blind. You have no idea what the true humidity is, and your cigars could be at 90% and you're going to have beetles everywhere, or you could be at 45% and your cigars are going to crack and fall apart when you try to cut them. So get a digital hygrometer and calibrate it. I'll do another video sometime to show how to calibrate a hygrometer. It's not too difficult. This is a Cigar. I just lay this on top of the cigars in my glass top humidor. But it does have a magnetic back, and it's got a piece of metal here with some adhesive. So if you wanted to stick this on the lid of your humidor, if you don't have a glass top, you can do that as well. I would also recommend replacing the battery about once a year in this, because I do know that I've replaced the battery twice in this now. Because it starts to get off. I'm thinking this isn't quite right. So and I have a battery tester. So I would say at least once a year, replace the battery. All right, next up. Again, this isn't a need, but it's a nice to have. This is a travel humidor from Cigar. It's pretty robust. I've flown with this plenty. Have no problems. This is the 10 cigar box. So this has foam on the inside, and it's got nice channels for your cigars. I should have another foam piece. I took it out. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but luckily I haven't had any emergencies where I needed to take 10 cigars out anywhere lately. But and also I use this cigar bar with my with my travel humidor. Normally I do leave this in my main humidor just as additional humidification. It's two-way humidification, so it's not going to over humidify my larger humidor. But this is, I think I showed this in a previous video. This is this little bar. I think Cigar says it's good to humidify 25, 50 cigars, something like that. And it's got crystals inside, and you can fill it with distilled water or propylene glycol solution. I use water. But when I want to go anywhere, if I'm taking cigars with me, I'll throw in my cigar bar, 9 cigars, and I'm good to go. I don't use the little foam humidifier that comes with this. I don't trust it. I'm afraid that it's going to leak on my cigars, and I don't want water or PG solution on my cigars in that top shelf. So I just leave that dry. I think I paid about 30 bucks for this. This one I don't think has a lifetime warranty. Also, handy to have, because you don't always want to carry 10 cigars with you. So my travel humidor is for if I'm getting on an airplane or going on a road trip. This is for the golf course, or sometimes I'll take this to work, and for a cigar at lunchtime or a cigar for the ride home. So you can throw it in your glove box, you can throw it in your golf bag, and it's pretty sturdy. This is just a cigar case. You can see I've got a Tatuaje Havana 6 Hermosos in here. This is like a Corona size cigar. But the case itself is cedar lined. Smells nice. It's got leather on the outside. It's just a pressure seal, but I mean, it's solid. You can hear, see if you can hear that. It's a pretty good seal. So you're not going to worry about that. Now, you will notice this is all the way collapsed. When you put your cigars in there, it's not going to close all the way because the cigar is longer than that bottom piece. So you'll just have to be gentle and find where the cigar stops. And there you go. Now it's in there, just a little bit of pressure, not too much. The cigars, even with one cigar, it's not going to rattle, and you're not going to crush it. This is a great case to have. Again, this is another Cigar product. And last but not least, PG solution and butane. So the butane is going to go with your lighter. You don't want to buy a lighter and not have butane. I mean, the lighter that I have, I fill this up once a week, once every other week. It doesn't last that long, I would say. Actually, this time of year it lasts a lot longer than a week or two. I would say 10, 15 cigars for this. And then you need to fill it up. I'll do another video sometime on how to fill a lighter with butane. But you want to get good quality butane. I think this is quadruple filtered or whatever. I don't know, but you want to get a good pure butane because that'll keep your lighter running smooth. You won't get residue buildup in the jets. So you want it to clean it. You want to get good clean butane. This can is about 10 bucks. I've had this for a year and a half. And it's probably still half full, so can this size will last you a while. PG solution. I don't use this all the time. I used to, but now I pretty much just use distilled water. I use this periodically in my my one-way humidification unit. It's that every humidor comes with a piece of foam brick in it, and so I use the PG solution. This is supposed to maintain 70% humidity. I don't know if it does or not, but one thing that I do think is good about it, I think it's like antimicrobial, and it'll just keep you from getting mold and mildew on there. It shouldn't be an issue anyway if you keep the temperature correct in your humidor, but you just want to shake this up and pour this on there. So again, collecting cigars is a lot of fun. There's a lot of accessories, and there's a lot more stuff that you can get than this. I mean, there's punches, there's any numbers of cutters. Obviously, there's a whole world of humidors. There's a whole world of humidification units. I mean, there's little cigar nubbers, that you can poke into your cigar to nub it out if you really like to smoke your cigar all the way down. I mean, there's a whole world of accessories. If you can think of it, someone's probably already made it. I mean, there's portable ashtrays, there's ash cans for your car, there's clamps for your golf cart. There's all kinds of stuff. But this is the extent of what I have. And honestly, I really don't have anything else on my shopping list. Maybe a tabletop lighter I'll pick up this year. I think it's time I have a tabletop lighter. But other than that, this will more than cover all your bases. But if you're looking into buying a humidor and getting these things, you might want to consider the cost of this stuff because it does add up. So this lighter was maybe 30 bucks. You could get a decent torch lighter for 10 or 15. It's not as like hard. It might be made of plastic. It might not have a lifetime warranty, but you can get it. I would say get a good cutter. Don't skimp on the cutter. That's the one area. Now, I've heard great things about the Cuban Crafter's cutter. I think that's 15 bucks. Also, don't skimp on a digital hygrometer. Very important. Other than that, you don't need anything else. You need butane, that's 10 bucks. But just consider the cost of all that stuff and, enjoy your cigars. Because that's really, at the end of the day, what it comes down to. And if you're someone who likes to collect things, Cigar Accessories might be a new bug that bites you. And I don't know if that's good or bad, but there's a whole world out there of cigar accessories. So, thanks for stopping by, guys. Sorry I'm not smoking tonight, but it's a weeknight. It's a little late, and I'm just not going to smoke a cigar. But I am enjoying this lovely single malt. Old Paul to me tastes like the seashore, but in a good way. It's got it's like crisp, cool sea air. A little bit of salt and brine, but in a very, very good way. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope you're having a great week, and I hope you get a chance to get out and enjoy a cigar every now and then. If you have any questions about any of these accessories, or if you'd like to see any specific cigars reviewed, let me know. Just so you know, this weekend, I am reviewing the Arturo Fuente Añejo, the 48, I think it is. It's number 48 or what the name is, but it's 7 by, I think it's 7 by 48 actually. Maybe that's where the name comes from. I don't know, but yeah, it's the Añejo. So go out and grab one. I'll also I already filmed the review, so I'll apologize in advance that for some reason I had my camera on weird and I recorded it in a really crappy resolution. So 2 weeks in a row, you're getting crappy video quality, but I promise I will correct that going forward. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and drop me a line. I'll message you back. So as always, I will leave you with my recommendation to keep your feet in the pool, a drink in your hand, and a cigar in your mouth. Have a great week, everybody.